the TLX Type S. That probably looks completely different inside.
Yeah, that's actually the car that I'm waiting for, and this would be the exact color. I'm waiting for one that has the red interior, which is what I'm driving now. But this is what I would consider our sports car. I'm looking, really looking forward to mine. This one does not have the performance wheel package. That would give you more of a Y spoke that is basically the same tire that you get with the NSX. And what it does is it really opens up the tire and the wheel. So you can really see the brakes and the calipers. It really stands out because there's so much open space. This tire has a little bit more, flares to it. I think it looks nicer in my opinion. I love the black color. I've had 6 black TLs and TLXs. So, black is the best looking when it's clean, but obviously it gets a little bit dirty or a little bit quicker. You can see it has a nice fin on the back. The lines are designed so it has motion when it's not going anywhere. Just a beautiful looking car. You can see the quad tips, dual exhausts, and look how big that diffuser is. I mean, again, that's all for aerodynamics. Same thing with the fin. Let's stop right here, and you can see the badging on the Type S. And over to the right, you can see where it says SHAWD. I'm finding that a lot of customers don't really know what that means, and I want to, since we're here and we're taking this time, there's been a lot of articles that I've seen in magazines lately about what's the best cars in snow, and what's the best all-wheel drive systems in snow. And a lot of the articles that I'm reading are talking about something that's called torque vectoring. And a lot of people don't know what torque vectoring is unless you're really up on cars. But our super handling all-wheel drive is a symmetrical torque vectoring all-wheel drive system. And we've had it since 2004. So we're talking a long time. And it's something that we're really known for people who know about cars. This car and what torque vectoring is and what our super handling really means is most cars will send power, if it's not just a front wheel drive car, most cars will send power to the front and to the back. Okay. Some cars don't even send power to the back unless the front wheels slip. They can still call that an all-wheel drive car, but it's a reaction all-wheel drive car. The front wheels have to lose traction for it to get sent to the back. Okay. So basically you're driving a front wheel drive car, even though you have an all-wheel drive car. And until you're in a situation where you need all-wheel drive, that's when it goes to all-wheel drive.
It's not as preventative.
Symmetrical all-wheel drive system means that the system is always sending power to all 4 tires. So obviously you're going to have better traction in dry conditions, when it's raining, okay, and also when you get some snow. But dry conditions and wet conditions happen everywhere. You don't have to be in the upper states where you get snow to lose traction. So it doesn't matter if you're in Florida or North Carolina, you're going to have better traction in dry times or in the heavy rains, okay? What this does and our system does in the rear, it sends power side to side, okay, left to right. And how it determines that is when you're making a left-hand turn, you want all the power to go to the outside wheel. That's where the weight is, in the corner. So what we do is we torque vector it to the rear outside wheel. That rear outside wheel spins faster, okay? And it helps you turn into the corner. So have you ever seen cars or been in cars where you get slippery and the rear end spins out? Yeah, well, this never really does that, only if you really hit ice. Now, when you couple that with a traction system that we have, okay? Even if you were driving around a corner and it was real slushy and bad snowstorm, a little bit of ice, what happens is this system is so intuitive with the traction control on. If it knows that the rear wheels are losing traction, it will not send power to them. Therefore, it will not spin out. So even if you press down on the gas, nothing will happen.
Yeah.
So very, very, very safe systems. And like I said, if you read a lot of publications in the auto industry, what you're going to see is people who are talking about the best cars to drive in the snow. And they're going to tell you that torque vectoring, Acura's all-wheel drive system, their super handling system, is one of the best, if not the best.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know every time I've driven an Acura, it does, like, it just drives the best. Like, I feel the safest in it. It handles everything really nicely. So I didn't know that, but I'm not surprised hearing that.
Well, that's why I came into work today, to tell everybody that right there. All right, interior still, you're not going to see cloth. It is the, you know, it is the Apex version, the Type S version. So you're going to have the Lux Suede insert. You can see the performance steering wheel. You can see the aluminum pedals. And you also can see that the system, our info system, is the same that was in the RDX, and it's the same as in the MDX.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what car you're getting, it's going to be a nice transition going from one to the other because all the systems are the same. Can't say that in any, a lot of other manufacturers and different types of vehicles. They can all be different.
Mm-hmm.
We still have some hard press buttons. You do have heated and vented seats. I haven't got into that. In the RDX A-Spec, heated and vented. In the MDX, you're going to have heated and vented. And in the advanced package, you're going to have heated second row seats. Okay. And in that MDX Type S Advance, you'll have the massaging front seats. In this car, you will have heated and vented seats. And I don't believe they have rear heated seats.
Mm-hmm.
But just a great looking car. I can't wait to get mine. I love driving my A-Spec right now. It's probably the funnest part of my day is driving to work and driving home. I have a 27-mile one-way drive, and it's just a fun car to drive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how you said earlier, Acura's kind of in general looks sporty, but this one definitely has the sportiest look out of all of them.
Well, we're real happy that they're bringing back the sportier packages. They were going away from that, and the guy that's running Acura right now, John Acura, I personally have met him before. He goes back to where the Integras and the Type S's, when they were first developed, and now he's running the company. So he's bringing those systems back, and Honda and Acura are all about performance, precision to performance, right? That's our motto. We're in all kinds of different racing genres. We just won the Daytona Rolex 24-hour race, which is an endurance race. We just won that for 4 straight years in a row. Different teams, but 4 straight years in a row. And there's some big names racing that. We're in IndyCar. A lot of people don't know that Honda makes most of the engines in IndyCar. And for a few years back in the day, we were the only manufacturer in IndyCar. So now it's the Chevy engine and the Honda engine, which again, Honda, part of Acura, right? Formula One, we were legends in Formula One over in Europe, which is the biggest racing genre in the world. And we still hold records, with those teams. We just paired up with Red Bull and won the Drivers' Championship. Mercedes is so tough in that racing genre and have been for years. Just eked us out on the manufacturing title, but we did win the championship, and they are going to start trickling out of that genre because they're looking forward to the future to come out with just full electric battery charged cars. And that is the way of the future for all manufacturers. Yeah.